Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers. We are starting things off a bit differently here with the time lapse. I got the replay mod and wanted to show you all this new terraforming idea I had of using different levels and retaining walls to make an older looking village. I'm going to put out a video soon on how I terraform and made all of this, and the ideas and concepts behind it will be in that video. And if you're interested in that, I recommend subscribing down below so you don't miss it. But this episode is all about terraforming anyways, just more focused on pathways and color theory. I'm gonna mention something though, that many of you might just disregard, and that is fine, but I just wanted to say this. I, somebody, am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe he died and arose from the dead. I say this not because I'm gonna start preaching from this channel, but because I care and this is important to me. So if it's important or a curious topic to any of you, down below in the description is a link to my Discord. Go join the Discord, shoot me a direct message, and I would be happy to talk about it, because it matters a lot to me. But don't worry, that isn't what this episode is all about, and we are moving on. Right after this terraforming project of just the time lapse here, Horse needed some help with redstone for her amazing racetrack and stable build. It is a work of art, and I encourage you to go check out her video in the iCard above. Horse and I had a ton of fun working on it, and I hope you enjoy seeing the goofier side of Intrinsic. But for now, just enjoy the rest of the time lapse.
So we have enlisted the help of someone very familiar to help out with this.
Somebody's redstone, somebody will get to it eventually. How can I help you?
Thank you for showing up, because
Yep.
I have literally no idea what I'm doing. So
Okay.
if you back here, I've dug some things down here,
Okay.
and the most I could figure out to do is that.
Alright. Okay. Yep.
Please help.
Alright, well this seems pretty straightforward and simple. We're going to use an AND gate to be able to connect multiple sources, allow other people to be able to decide when the race is actually able to be started. Everyone will be ready at the same time. Then we're going to use a T-flip-flop system to be able to make it so the gates open and stay open behind them and be able to have that be able to continue on. That way everything's able to be running smoothly. Understood?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the debut you've been waiting for. The racetrack is officially open. We're off to our first race. Alright, so here's all the redstone. I want you, it's scary down here, but there's a hole, okay?
Oh, spooky.
The lever that you flick, you know,
Uh-huh.
it goes all the way over here.
Wow.
Because redstone dust, these things, these dots,
The
red,
The stuff you used for blood?
blood droplets and red ropes on the floor.
Uh-huh.
See, it goes into this thing called a repeater. One of these things.
Oh.
You see how it has two pretty torches next to each other?
Yeah.
They can move.
Oh.
But we don't need them to move for this.
Oh.
Pretty nice. So, all this red dust goes to this one, say it with me, repeater.
Repeater.
Almost, good job. And I know it looks weird because that isn't connecting to this, but it is, I promise, okay? Because the grass here is powered.
Wow, that's some powerful grass. Do you think it could hurt me?
Yes. Don't stand too close or that might happen again. I don't know. I told you it was powerful. But it connects to each one of these repeaters, which goes facing a dirt block. Now look on this side. There's a torch on the wall, but it's not bright.
Ooh.
So, above these blocks is where your doors are. You know, things you open to get inside houses?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when this lights up, that door automatically opens for the horses. Does that make sense?
Ah.
Okay, I just want to get this shot as we come on it. Oh! Horse, you're a turd. But oh my goodness, I love this. I didn't see it from up above yet. We're getting another look. I love this. This is going to be awesome. We're going to have a ton of fun with this. Let's take this slow. You don't own a garden just to look at it. You also want to go through it. Experience it. And this feels amazing and exactly how I was hoping it would. Just a calm, casual, relaxed walk all the way through. There's a few things, though, that I think need to be added and changed. First, just listen. There's the zombie noises, but the walking is very repetitive. I think we want to mix in different types of blocks to change the sound. Like, each step feels great, just listen. That one little stone step. Add that in, add in some wood, but also the zombies gotta go. I mean, like, legit, it kind of ruins the sound and vibe a little bit. I didn't think about it while doing it. I was like, I mean, how many zombies and mobs will really spawn in there? All of them will spawn in there. So we're gonna have to change that out. Put in some paths. I want to do a little bit of landscaping, but I also want to do one building, and all right, the building's gonna go over on this platform, right there. Yes, that is how I decide to do things. The way I'm going to decide how these paths go is I'm going to just like throw in a lot of different path blocks themselves, and I'm going to go back through and I might dig up this block and replace it with something else. These top platforms though, because I know most of them are going to have buildings on them, I'm not going to put the path blocks in yet. I'm just going to kind of be like, okay, stairs, let's get that connected. And that's all I'm really doing here. So yeah, I'm gonna do some work and I'll be back. So I realized I actually missed a section of this with the wall segments, but I just wanted to walk through here with you guys. Like, I think this is feeling better. Let's just walk. Feels nicer. So looking a little nicer. The sound element isn't there that I would like it to be, but we're getting there. We are getting there. I think this is definitely going to be something that it's going to take a little bit of like, it's going to take a few passes. That's all this is going to do. It's going to take a few passes, but it'll be worth it, I'm sure. But I'm going to just go through. I missed that section over there as well, so I'm going to just get this taken care of and we'll do some terraforming. So there's a few things I have in mind, a few ideas. I think this area over here would be really nice as a little field, and maybe have a little walking path, maybe a little water feature in the middle, I don't know. But what I do know is that these are the types of blocks we're going to be working with. Most of these are paths, obviously planting things. This is going to be for some decorations along with oak fences, but we're not really at that point quite yet, I'd say. I actually want to mix some basalt into this. It might not be the most standard thing that most people would do, but I'm the one doing this, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go through, I'm probably gonna start with dirt and wood. And I realize now that I'm looking at this, I did not, I haven't checked on this box in a while, it's kind of empty. But, yep, I'm gonna just go through, load this in with a few different things, and I'll catch you guys back when we get this section of the pathing done. I want to show you what I'm looking toward and working toward to get you guys the idea of it. There'll be a tutorial on all this stuff later though, so if you guys go and subscribe and all that, I'm going to be doing a landscaping tutorial, which I'm really excited about because I haven't done a landscaping tutorial before. Should be fun, but I'll see you in a bit. I ran out of spruce. Alright, so this is what we're looking at now, and the big thing now is getting these in, because just, listen. Changes. That's all I want. Just that little bit of audio difference. So we're going to go through, put in a bunch of planks, trapdoors, things of that nature, and hopefully this is all going to be working really, really well. I'll be back. By the way, I just make a bunch of random holes at this stage. There's no thought. Almost ever. Let's just go on a little walk. See how it feels. Have some height changes with trapdoors, blanks are in, logs are in. The sound. All those precious zombies. We're getting the gray in now, and the thing is with like getting gray into the mix, all these retaining walls are gray. To keep it from becoming overpowered, because brown, we were introducing brown. You all saw the creeper, right? We introduced brown. Brown was not here before we started, but gray is. So we're going to be pretty sparse with the gray. We're still going to vary it just as much. Between like gravel, the cobblestone, the salt. When did this start happening again? I thought we got rid of that. But all those are going to be mixed in, but it's little bit more sparse just because the amount of gray on the walls, it could become a little much. But yep, just going to go through, picking a bunch of random spots. Somewhere like here, it's open a little bit. We're able to actually get a little bit more wild with it, which I'm going to because I want to get some stone into here. But all those tight little areas, the extra gray does not assist. It detracts. So I'm going to go do some stuff and the things. And we got the stone in. I feel like this is feeling just so much better. Just the way it flows, the way it looks. A little bit of gray just adds a whole lot to this. Up here, I just want to get up here really quick. We have all the, just a little extra, a little bit, and down here some too. I just feel like it adds and just brings it all together. We do have to work on this pathway to tile though. All right, I've decided we're gonna put in 2 gardens today. Yeah, that's a lie. We're getting 1 garden, not 2. One is going to be this section over here, which means we need to get a path to walk through and enjoy the garden itself. So, you know what, I'm gonna expedite this. And by that, I mean, by removing most of the grass, we're able to decide then, oh, we'll put some grass back, but also much, much easier to put things back. So something like this curve. A few of these I already gotta put it back. Something like this. You, there. Heck no. Okay. And this is the terraform box. And yeah, so because it's a garden, we're able to get away with a little bit more gray because there's gonna be a lot of colors around us. So I really wanna lean into that gray just because we're gonna have the yellow of the wheat. We're gonna have so many different colors and variations around us that by having it be a little more gray below our feet, it'll make the garden pop. Hope that makes sense. So, by the way, the basalt makes a slightly different noise, like, than stone. So I'm trying to add more of it. And I'm also varying like sideways or the top. I don't know, it might change how the top, I think it looks nice, but it might be a bit too much. Let me know down below what your thoughts are, but let's just walk it, feel it. It needs a lot more cracked stone brick in portions of this, and yeah. Alright, time for browns. It feels okay. I think I went without height variation because the plants around us will provide that. And I'm hoping that's going to be enough. It does feel a little odd without it currently, if I'm completely honest. But I think this is going to turn out well. There's so much of me that's just like, put down one, just one trapdoor or something. Just put one trapdoor on a different level. But no, I think we're going to let the plants do the talking here. And the thing is, right now, I'll be honest. And this is like, there's the path block. Like, look here. Now look here. Why is this wrong? This has path blocks. I want to put in all the plants and then decide if we need path blocks. But, yeah, to do that, I need to put in all the plants, so let's go. Alright, it's already feeling better. I went around, destroyed all the one high grass. I want to leave this here for a little bit, see if I like it. I feel like we're going to have to put in 2 high flowers instead. But they do kind of mark good areas. The reason why I did this, though, if you go around, this is very sparse, isn't it? That's where we are going to set things up to be a little farm. So, I just realized I need a water bucket. Alright. So what I'm seeing... Whoop! I guess that's what I'm seeing. Is the idea of just going around. Let's just put in a few little water bucket spots. I think... right there. And yeah, I got more than I need, but that's how we do here, is we do excessive. Alright, so we got the water buckets in, things like that, and now it's just going to be a matter of, let's decide where that edge is. I think something like this might work. Yep, and how far this way? I'm thinking something like that, maybe? And we're just going to take all this up. It's going to transition to like the watered grass eventually. And we need a little bit more seeds. And let's just get this down for now. Let it grow, see how it does. I think let's mix in a couple carrots. Just color. And because we're looking for the color and they're shorter, I think we want them both interspersed, but also a few close ones. I think that's gonna do a lot for the color and the height. This already looks a good amount better. I'm leaning really far away from these tall grass blocks now, though. It doesn't feel right. But hopefully this is gonna turn out well. I'm gonna let it grow. I'm gonna keep doing some stuff, figuring out more things, and we will be back. Put in a second farm. We need path blocks. The height variation, it's just so needed. I thought we would get by without it. No, this is needed. Oh, it just feels so much better already. Oh wow, yep, that's what it needed. This is very densely packed, I feel, but there we go, here we go. We might get rid of one of these for a grass block or something, but I think this feels better. This feels better. Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm going to have to go and see if any of our good friends have some 2 high plants that are able to fill us up a little bit. I kind of like the idea of like one farm here, maybe a really small few flowers, and then just load these up with flowers. I think that'd be a really good idea, but we need the 2 high flowers too, or else it's just going to feel very flat. How does it look a little bit up though? Like if you came out here, your house was here, you walked on out, you looked out the back, I'd be happy with this. I'd be happy with this. I went by with just a little bit of bone meal. This makes a huge difference. Once that height is in... Oh, well, I don't know how that happened. But once that height is in here, this is going to look amazing, I think. But, yep, flowers. I found some plants, and I just used the bone meal trick to be able to get some more of them. I think these are what's going to really bring this together. Oh, yes it is. Okay, back there. I want these, I want to put the reds in last. Reason why is because these two colors are fairly similar. And by being able to save the red for last, I'm able to put them in like kind of strategic places that just make them, they just pop a little better. So with that, I think, yeah, one over here. They're also slightly taller, which does help a lot. Let's go there. I love the beauty of landscaping because it's able to be one of those things that you do not plan a single block, or you plan every block, and they dag nabbit. There's always illagers. All right, come here, losers. I have a crossbow. This already feels so much better. I think we're going to actually also add in, like, every once in a while, just like a, just one of these, you know, just one of these. I don't know if they're close enough to the water sources to. Yep, okay. Stay. I doubt. I think that one will be. Just every once in a while. I think it adds a little, that little something something makes a difference. I think it looks good. Ah, I enjoy my garden. I feel like we might need to, we are gonna have to go through and like change out some of these for gravel, coarse dirt, farm plots, but I'm content with how this looks. The amount of green over here is a little much, but this just feels good. So I know I said we were going to make 2 gardens, we were going to build a building and things of that nature, but I'm looking at the amount of footage I have, I just don't think we're able to squeeze it into this episode. So if you guys want to see that, please subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Like to let me know you want to see it. If you guys want to see that tutorial, that'll be coming out about all this different landscaping, retaining walls and stuff like that, which I think is going to be a really good little tutorial that we're going to put out. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys sometime soon with the next one. Goodbye.